There's so many things to experience at the festival. I'm not even sure if I could say I have a favorite.
You see, I don't have anyone specific that I'm going to mention, but there is a wide range. Magic, improv, music.
The jousting. I never got to see a live joust, so this was amazing, and it is real jousting.
I had heard of it, I had read of it, I've never seen it before, and it is incredible.
The jousters, I've never seen anything like that. I mean, the idea that people are still doing that for real.
The joust from Dayton. The jousters, good sturdy people.
The joust is a good chance for tomfoolery.
Joust is also a great chance to interact with the audience again because the villagers are all right up there and basically the cheerleaders for the whole thing, and it's a lot of fun. I get to sit around, box, tell people what to do.
That's the best joust and nicest people.
Jousting. Just check it out.
I love hearing the music, I love singing the music. There's always music.
I like seeing the Korean drums, just their precision and the timing and just, you know, their collectiveness as a whole group. I think is really cool to watch.
It's been an incredible addition. You can hear them all the way across the village.
The drum is absolutely amazing. Basically, all I can say is drum magic.
Fire dancers last year and I missed them and I was disappointed. Siren. And my dad loved them. He actually bought one of their CDs. I always like seeing Where Share because their singing is gorgeous.
The good ship now is rolling, way haul away, we'll haul away.
I like the authenticity of it, even though they sing Puff the Magic Dragon, which might not be so authentic.
Red is always great to watch in the pub when he sings and interacts with people.
That sleeping Scotsman, quiet as can be, and they lifted up his kilt about an inch so they could see.
The belly dancers that we have, whenever I watch them, it just makes me want to take lessons again.
Favorite is Climatic's Tale.
It had claws like sickles. It had murky grey feathers and eyes that spoke of death.
That's always hilarious.
Looked around and started to head straight towards our ship. And all the other crew had heard this roar and they came out on down deck, including the captain and first mate, who emerged from her quarters where they were doing officer stuff. And the bird scoops both them up, one in each giant talon, and flies off with them.
Clam strokes.
And let my dagger fly right into the tail of the beast. Well, that dropped the captain and first mate to be sure. They fell to the ocean with a great splash, but were otherwise unharmed.
I get a kick out of Clam. Him and Quinn have quite the repertoire going.
It was a traumatic and horrific experience. In fact, it's so traumatic, I bet they wouldn't even remember it exactly the way that I told.
And now Quinn and Sauce.
I bet him they wouldn't either. Why don't we ask? This will be good.
Are we going to have a conversation when we're back on the ship?
Only if you find.
I'm sure we'll not be able to locate him in the usual spots. Apple barrels, crow's
We'll have to
nests.
find new spots.
His stage show was pretty funny.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure than to catch you and your crew in some mischief and see you hauled back to London and Irons!
I think what I liked the most was actually the storyline.
What? I got it. Shut up!
You are not only proving to us that you are no more than a codfish, but if I did not require your services, we would have you chained to the ballast in the bilge, and the only thing we would have to worry about is the smell of your rotting flesh.
Really enjoyed the performances at the Renfest.
Get to the point or get out of my sight.
Well, if Charity continues as a pirate and not a Scottish privateers, then we would have ne'er to ask permission to sink English ships. So, you're welcome.
I think it was very well written, and the way it flows, and it was amazing.
I have one blessing I would like to publicly present to the widow. Widow, for the dedication to the passing of your husband, I would like to grant you the status of dame.
The commitment of the actors and the producers.
We protest, Edmund! We're becoming tiresome!
What is charity?
Reminding ourselves why our parents remain disappointed in us.
Ah, yes. Well, the thing is, yours are both... What's that? Oh, yes, dead!
And I suppose I have the upper hand then, don't I?
This time, we'll finish this.
Very well, Sheriff! However, I do believe...
What?
Well, the only thing I've ever seen you truly finish was a tankard of ale.
Sword fights are great. The characters are all fun.
Clem had a relationship with Bess, the character in the Renfest. When Bess's twin sister came back for a stage show, Clem got to make an entrance on
There's a
it.
petting zoo. So kids, if you like animals, check out the petting zoo.
Oh, club sing. I love club sing. There's nothing better for it.
That is a lot of fun. We just have a lot of ridiculous shanties. It gets the crowd riled up and nice and happy.
Dress him up in the captain's quarters, dress him up in the captain's quarters early in the morning.
And it's even better when the patrons in the pub actually recognize some of the songs that we sing, or can at least grasp some of the chorus and sing along.
Oh, you tap the high road and I tap the low road. I'll get to Scotland for you. Me and my true love, we will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of the Low.
The games and rides, I love the archery.
I love archery. Actually, I do get a kick out of some of the things they have set up with the games and rides. It's fun. It's a lot of things you wouldn't expect to see. I mean, little dart cannons, and kids have a blast, and that's what it's all about.
And Shady Isle Pirates. And they bring their mini breaks with them and they play with the kids. I got another one!
We have so many incredible vendors, artisans and craftspeople from all over BC and into Alberta and all various other locations.
I do like Campbell's Gold. Their honey's delicious. Felix and Kitty are with this nice stuff. I would love to see the sword vendor.
The people that sold the man-eating plant, well, I guess they were only insect-eating plants, but I really quite liked that. What a great little booth they had.
One of the things about the Renaissance Festival is we don't need to be absolutely historically accurate. We're putting this on as an entertainment. Having a certain amount of historical accuracy is good. It keeps people informed and educated, but we have so much creative license to expand and do things that are inspired by the Renaissance. We have some amazing jewelers. There's one that comes to us from Alberta. He does a lot of handcrafted brass and plated jewelry.
I love Dana's masks, Elemental Illusions.
We're very ornate little pendants and amulets, brooches, like kilt brooches and things like that.
There's that new vendor that came this year, and she's got all the kids' fairy wings and a lot of the imagination stuff for the children, and it was fabulous turning around and seeing these kids come through the front gate in jeans and a t-shirt, and halfway through the day they're running around in wings and little fairy skirts, and I really love it when we get vendors in that are kids stuff. I'm looking forward to finding more vendors that are game related.
It's worth staying the whole day and seeing it through to the end. It's a lot of fun.
It's people with real skill and a real sense of what they're doing.
Thank you for your loving arms. Morning, night, and day. Thank you for the dreams you've made come true. Let's raise a glass to passing. Let's raise a toast to time. To the good friends that we cherish.